Samsung, proud sponsor of Tech Busters.
As you can see by our disguises, Aki and I are deep undercover, trying to find out how the brains and minds and culture of the frequently spotted hardcore gamer. We are at this enormous event called Rage, where that's exactly what the young men can do. They can let their rage out.
These people spend long hours in front of computer screens. They're a different creature that we don't often see lurking the streets of malls because they're always indoors.
Especially not during daylight. Not that you could tell if this was daylight, because that is the great thing about the gaming industry. And what people don't realize is that the gaming industry is the biggest entertainment industry in the world. It's hands down more profitable than Hollywood, Bollywood, Nollywood put together.
The reality is the gaming console is inside the home. People take games seriously. It's become part of people's lives, and we're here to investigate the business of computer games. What games do you play?
I play Battlefield 3 and Call of Duties. My favorite game is Skyrim. Dota, Modern Warfare, Quake.
Bioshock Infinite and Grand Theft Auto 5.
What do you think of Rage?
So here we are amongst all of these LAN gamers. These are the guys that take it seriously. They've arrived here on a Friday. They stay throughout the whole weekend. Most of them don't sleep, but there are some exceptions, like this dude over here. Let's see if he's snoring. Shh. What do you play?
Mostly first-person shooters like Call of Duty, Counter-Strike, Quake, Unreal Tournament. But I also play like Dota and like a few indie games as well.
How many hours in a day do you spend playing games?
Like 5 hours.
5 hours a day.
Yeah, about 5 hours a day.
What game do you play here today?
Battlefield 3.
Apparently you're one of the worst players here today.
No.
These guys have arrived here. It's unbelievable. If you can just pan the camera around here, this is what they've bought here. They bought a whole rig. They bought the Samsung T6. These are the T260 monitors, eh?
Yeah.
They're epic. I can't find them anymore. They don't make them anymore.
Oh yeah, limited time only.
Yeah.
Too late.
If this was Japan, it would be completely normal to see people dressed up in costume, or as it's called, cosplay. And these fine young examples of a game called
Well, anime from Naruto. I'm Jiraiya Sensei.
Yamaki cosplaying Levi Hecho from Attack on Titan.
Natasha cosplaying as Toby from Naruto.
Did you just say Toby?
The Xbox One is the new baby that was launched a few months ago at the International Gaming Fair in Los Angeles. And we have the Xbox One in our hands right here at Rage. What is so great about the new Xbox One?
Well, the controller is one of my favorite things. The haptic feedback and the triggers. When you are playing a game, you'll feel every movement of a vehicle, every bullet that fires out the gun. It'll pulse through your hands. We have the greatest selection of launch titles available, and of course the Kinect. It's been ramped up quite a lot. It's going to appeal to the hardcore gamers. It's a lot more powerful than the previous Kinect. So the games that are going to come out are going to be very exciting.
That's awesome. Now, when is the Xbox One coming?
Okay.
That's the big question everybody wants to know.
Definitely. We get that question a lot. It is coming out in 2014. We don't have the dates yet, but we will announce it as soon as we have information to share.
I have just been told that the largest gaming retailer in the country is CNA. I'm going to leave that contention untested, but I am going to ask Gavin, who's in the CNA store, why people like games.
Well, I think people like games. It's a fun enjoyment. I mean, it's time out from the natural world. I just think it's we've got a hectic lifestyle, and to play some games, I think is great. Yeah.
And is that why you play games?
Well, yeah, I play a lot of games, PS3s and stuff. I've got a hectic job, obviously, a lot of stress. So yeah, it's a stress reliever.
And you are not shooting your boss's face when you are shooting them up in Battlefield 4, right?
Well, it's always a hope that you can. I mean, dreams might come true in the gaming world, but yeah.
Just give us an indication how big the gaming industry is in South Africa, Jason.
Well, I think on a global scale, we know gaming's growing exponentially. I mean, one of our releases just recently, Grand Theft Auto, is now the biggest entertainment launch of any kind in the world. In South Africa itself, it's growing. I mean, I suppose as our economy grows and people are are brought into technology and gaming, gaming will grow naturally with that. So year on year we're seeing growth, and it's all good on that. So it all depends on bringing good titles into the country and bringing gaming entertainment to South Africa. Yeah.
It's probably well known that I'm a Star Wars fan, and I've always wanted to own a lightsaber which looks like that when I turn it on. And you can see how incredibly important having gadgets like these are. How, for instance, have I lived this long without a Princess Leia spoiled little something or other?
So here we are at the end of Rage. It's been absolutely fabulous. You can see these characters behind us from Dota 2. It's been an absolute show.
Doesn't look unusual or strange at all at a gaming conference to have people dressed up such as this. In fact, they look pretty much like Aki Anastasio looks on a Saturday night.
Well, absolutely yes. But that's it for us from Rage 2013. This is Tech Busters signing out. Yeah!